Hi there, Tad Hargrave from marketingforhippies.com. Today's video is about birth and niching and how the birthing process is, I think, has a lot of similarity to niching. Now, I've never been through it or delivered a baby myself. Oh, I was there once. And perhaps if you work as a doula or midwife, you would have much to add or might disagree. So feel free to do so in the comments below the video. But this is what came to me a few days ago. People were talking about, they were feeling this sort of squeeze around niching. They were feeling this, I have to niche soon. I have to, they felt the pressure of it. And what I said to them, I said, well, when you're going through the birth canal, you feel a lot of pressure too. But that doesn't mean you've arrived. That's not the sign that you're there, the pressure. It's the sign that you're almost there. You're going through a process and then you come out the other side. And in some ways, I imagine, that little one in the belly looking at that opening and thinking, there's no way. And the mother, of course, is thinking, there's no way. And yet somehow that little one, all willing, gets through and into the world, and all willing is received really well. But that's a lot what the niching process is like. People start their business free floating in the amniotic sac of possibility, of all the different things they could do with their life. And then at a certain point, the body of their days begins to push. And all of that possibility drains out from around them. And everything seems to close in around them. And they think, what happened to all the possibility? What happened to all the endless floating and flowing that was going on? Oh, now the walls are closing in. And there's suddenly this pressure, this push. And people feel that with their niching. They get to a certain point in their business and the free floating isn't working anymore. It's like the wand is broken. They can't get the traction and they're feeling this need, I need to focus. Sometimes it comes from a marketing coach, sometimes it comes from the marketplace. Sometimes it comes from just that inner feeling that what they've been doing isn't it anymore, and that they need to really hone down enough to get through that little hole that seems impossible. And they think there's no way I'll get through that. And I've noticed this over the years. People are very scared of niching. They're not scared of their niche though. The universal response to you need to pick a niche is tightness, because people look at the size of the hole, they think, I can't fit through. This is unreasonable. I imagine infant, little one in the belly must look at that hole and think, I'm gonna have to give up an arm or leg or two to get through. There's my head, in fact, I may have to lose half my head just to fit through that hole. And well, I can't do that, so I don't want to do it. But of course, it's choice not really theirs. And maybe it's not with us with niching either. So people, they feel that, oh God, if I choose this niche, that means I have to let go of certain things. I have to let go of working with those people or these people. And oh God, I'll be giving up things I love, the variety that I love. And if all willing, everything goes well, the push happens, and now they feel the squeeze. They're being asked very tough questions. Who do you want to work with? What do you want to do? How do you want to do it? When? Where do you want to do it? Why do you want to do it? How? All those questions. And this is overwhelming. Very difficult. You feel like you're not going to be able to come up with the answers. It's too tight a squeeze. And I see a lot of entrepreneurs just in despair. The niching drama, the niching despair, I'm never going to do it. Why do I not have my niche figured out? That trip through the birth canal, it's we have to remember that baby's only 9 months old. So that trip, in comparison to its life, is long. That baby has had no conception of time up until that point. There's been no sense of linear time, and now it starts. So that's the longest moment in that baby's life. from a timeless to a time bound. And this is how it feels for entrepreneurs. Going through that birth canal and niching is just seems endless. And you know, it's hard to tell though if they're the baby or if they're the mother, because when a mother of any, you know, creature gets scared, the birth process halts. Stress interferes with the birth process. And now the birth process takes much longer, is much more painful, is much more difficult than it would have been otherwise. And so entrepreneurs get really scared at this point. They feel the pressure and they feel the pain. And everything in them wants it just to be over. But if they have a lot of support around them and have had support before it, well, they do get through that hole eventually. They do come out and they get to expand a little bit on the other side. And if everything's going right, they're welcomed beautifully, laid on their mother's belly. Yeah. They're cared for, they're cleaned, sung to. Wouldn't we be so lucky with our niches? Oh my gosh. If we could figure out our niche and be well received immediately by a community of people who could affirm that's exactly what we need. How beautiful. Of course, most of us didn't get that when we were born, and we don't get that as entrepreneurs, but we deserve it. We certainly do. When we figure out this gift that we want to give to the world, just like this child is a gift coming through the gateway of the mother. An amazing thought, the only way into the universe through the body of a woman. It's amazing. So it's like that. It seems impossible. It seems too small. But we get out. And the other thing to remember, once we get out, I mean, not only do our head goes back into the right shape, we do expand again, then we grow. You're not the same size you were in the womb 20 years from now. Here I am, 45 years. Much larger than I was then. Much more capable than I was then. And so the same with your business. It's still you, just bigger, more skillful, smarter, better words. But it's, you know, basically the same eyes, same nose, same DNA, same me, just more. That's the hope with niching. That when it's really done right, you only deepen into it. You only grow and expand it. So there you go. That's my thoughts on how birth is like niching. Maybe you see some other things I don't see about this, and I'd certainly love to hear if you do. You can put them in the comments below. Thanks to everyone who's subscribed to my channel. I think we're almost at about 3,000 subscribers right now, which is incredible. Thanks to everyone who's joined my membership recently. It's been wonderful to have you there. If you haven't yet, as of this video, it's the Summer of Support. Every Monday at 10 a.m. there's an extra call for everyone involved. Lots of chance for coaching and support from the other members of the community. They're really good folks in there. I hope you'll consider it. If you want to just keep checking me out, you can also join my email list, marketingforhippies.com. You'll see it there. You have to go on your laptop. You won't be able to see how to sign up on your phone. And I think that's it. Thanks so much, everyone.